One time for your mind. It's your man, Mastermind. Welcome to the Indie Show. You guys remember that episode of Good Times when Florida Evans was unemotional after James passed away? You know the episode. Damn. Yeah, that classic episode. And the kids, they were just like, why isn't mama crying? That's me. That's how I've been since I found out that my cousin, who I love like a little sister, Athanya Nicole Ireland, passed away last night. Kind of numb. Grief is funny. People process grief many different ways. Like this morning, I was talking to my cousin Tasha. She was a wreck. She was crying, and I'm trying to comfort her. I'm just waking up. No one could get in contact with me last night because I didn't have my ringer on. But I was there for her, listening. We just sharing stories. And it would have been easy for me to cancel the show. But I don't know. This is how I would like to honor her. This is how I like to process my feelings. Your cousins are like your first best friend. And I love my cousin. It's crazy. One of the last things she did for our cousins, it's a lot of us. She started the cousins chat. She started a chat where all of the first cousins got together and it helped keep us in contact. Because of this chat, we started a cousins trip, a yearly trip where just the cousins get together. And it's the most wonderful thing I've ever been a part of. If you have cousins, a lot of them, keep in contact. Start a chat session on your phone. Text. You will forever be happy that you did. The connection that you made. When you're young kids, it's like, oh, that's my favorite cousin. And then sometimes time passes, you don't keep in contact. Do that. Travel together. Hang out. Be best friends again with your cousins. Trust me. Athanya, she did that for us. You know, now these yearly cousins trips, oh, man, we are most definitely going to represent for her. With that said, love and prayers to her family. First of all, Kiera, I love you. Understand the whole family loves you. Your mama, she definitely loved and loves you. We got you. To your sister, Sharonda, you already know. You're my other little sister. Please understand. Cousin, little sister, we got you. Devontae, my man, you brought the cheat code when it comes to what's that little sack game that the white people be playing? You know what I'm talking about. Cornhole. You're the master at that. But understand, I know how you are, but I love you, brother. And Barbara, hugs and kisses. I love you, Ma. All right? Your daughter is going to be all right. She's looking down on us. To anybody out there that's going through anything right now, reach out. Just hey, if you need a shoulder to cry on, just want to say something to me, as long as I got my phone on, it's not tripping, you can holler at me. All right. And that goes for any of the cousins. That goes for any of my friends. It goes to anybody that I don't know. This is your first time tuning into the show. Reach out to someone. Talk. But show love to your cousins. Let's do that today. All right. Let's make this an Athanya challenge. Reach out to your cousins and tell them how much you love them. And keep in contact. And start a cousin's trip. With that said, Athanya, I love you. This is for you. JS1. Let's start the show. You got to do your thing. One time for your mind, two times to move the spine. It's the hip-hop and show-stopping, the backbone dropping. Master of the wheels of steel. It's your man, Mastermind. And you are tuned in to my brand new podcast, The Indie Show. All things indie. Stanza. Come on, Stanza. Tell them what's up.
Check. The streets will talk, so you can check the rumors off. The takeover top 20, of course, is what they speak about. So turn your speakers loud and blast your tweeters. Each and every Tuesday, hosted by Mastermind and the Diva. At 8 p.m., it's real radio, real fun. In the world of mannequins, it's the real one. So stay tuned for this typhoon of hits. I am Stans and I co-sign this. Do your thing. Yeah. Do your thing.
Yeah. What's that for your mind? You got to respond and say about the shit that was back on up and master the wheels is still. The Takeover Countdown presents The Indie Show. All things indie. I'm your man, Mastermind. Welcome. 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 Let's get this show started. What up? What up? What up? Thank y'all for tuning in. It's the Indie Show, All Things Indie. It's your man, Mastermind, coming to you live from the Mastermind Studios in Atlanta, Georgia. So let's get this show started. You know how we always do. I would like to introduce to you my co-host and my producer, my homie, JS1. What's good with you? I do all of that. I got this great big setup, and JS1 doesn't pop up.
What are you talking about? I'm not there. Oh, wait a minute. Hello, am I there now?
You on that Metro PCS phone again? What's happening?
You can't see me. You can't see me. I'm here.
Oh, now I can see you.
What's popping? I was crying the whole time.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, I was. That was heartfelt, man. Get me right here.
Dude,
I mean, I'm close. I'm close with my family, so like anytime there's a loss, we all feel it, and we had to create the cousins group chat. Everything you said, it resonated too much because we got a family group chat. We've been talking about doing a cousins vacation, all of that.
Do it,
yeah, definitely.
Okay, well, last week. Oh. This dude right here.
Come on, man. It was man.
You need a Kleenex? Okay.
All right, I'm cool. I'm chilling.
JS1's going JS1.
Yeah, I'm over 40 now. So crying kicks in at any random moment. Oh, you understand me? I will start crying at the drop of a hat. Don't even get it twisted.
Yeah, that's just allergy. You need some Visine. You'll be all right.
Nah, man. Them prostate commercials come on, or them little joints, and they slow-mo walking, and the two people holding their hands. I start trickling tears, my G.
I really don't need to know that you are crying at a prostate commerson. That is just way too much.
I mean, I'm just giving you an example of anything could just resonate an emotional response in that way.
I got you.
I don't know.
You're talking about them drug commercials that have the effects are worse than the cure. I got you.
Right, exactly. Do you suffer from depression? Does your life seem to be? And it's like a cloud following them around, and they'd be like, "Yo, you can, And then he was like, "Well, the side effects are, heart attack, murder." I mean, you might become psychotic. You might run somebody down with your car. Your heart might just stop working. But you won't be depressed no more. You'll be dead, but not depressed.
So, last week's show,
Incredible.
Overall, you enjoyed it.
It was a little long, but incredible. It was definitely
Yes.
that. I loved it. I definitely loved it. And I love to see people's responses. The responses have been phenomenal. I don't know if you looked at those polls, but good God, man, the votes is crazy.
Yeah, I saw
Crazy.
the votes. I'm glad that the people enjoyed the show. Other than the technical difficulties, I had a great time. Keo Renee was a great guest, and we're just gonna keep showing her some love. Looking forward to when her video comes out.
Facts.
Yes. So, how was your show? Y'all did good?
Oh man, we had a phenomenal show yesterday and a phenomenal show last week. It's just been a beautiful experience. The supplies. I just added a third member. Shout out to Jones. So we interviewed an artist and we talked about some important topics and some really great. What is the word for it? Not just books. It's literature. We shared some great literature. Which I showed you before the show today. So you know what I mean?
Yes.
I just want to culture the people. You know what I mean? That's what's so important to me.
Shout out to Jay Kales. He said last week was great. Man, I appreciate you rocking with us, Jay Kales. Big ups to you. Hey,
it was nice to not be made fun of because of my choice in food eats, for one episode. Because, your fans, they love to get on me every episode.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you say and do stuff that make them want to do that. So I appreciate them keeping it 100.
Y'all can find something else to do with your time.
All right. So with that, let's get the show started. Because the people, they came for the show and for my guests and for the games and all that other crazy stuff. So before I introduce our guest for today, our guest is going to be Professor Cara Elise. She is an author, poet, and educator. She's published 5 lesbian fiction books and has performed on several stages as a spoken word poet. Recently, she started teaching gender and women's studies as a professor at Kennesaw State University and received a warm welcome from her students. She's passionate about love, writing, and bringing people together. You can find her books on createspace.com, where she also writes articles and essays for her blog. Her poetry is live, her books are for sale, and her essays are available for everyone to read. You can find her on Instagram and the Twitter at Khalees Books. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Professor Khalees. I'm sorry, K. Elise. What's happening, love?
Hey, Arvell.
Thank you for using my government name.
Okay. Mastermind. Hey,
there we go. Now she's in the flow. That's what's up. Just get sidetracked for a second. Jay Kale said he heard your karaoke was fire.
If I can find the picture, I would put it up because it's a picture of, speaking of cousins, a picture from our last cousins trip of me, Mastermind, my brother, our other cousin Jasmine, just all mid moment in the picture. It's hilarious.
That was fun. We're not gonna do karaoke. Oh man, that would have been great doing karaoke as your as your game today. So you know how this show works, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's not boring. We just don't interview. We have ourselves a good time. So
finally,
yes, it is time for elevator pitch. That's right.
Elevator pitch. Yes, elevator pitch. Oh, yes, we are in there.
So this is what happens on an elevator pitch. You have a certain amount of time to tell me a little bit about yourself. All right. And so today's number is 2. So you have 20 seconds.
Oh, I thought you meant 2 seconds.
Aha. You have 20 seconds to pitch yourself. Are you ready? Let me see if you are worth interviewing. On your mark, get set, and pitch.
My name is Cara Elise Ireland. I go by K. Elise Books. I have published 5 lesbian fiction books. I published my first book when I was 18 years old, and I published my last book when I was 22. So that was last year. I recently started grad school. I am in the Masters of American Studies, and I am teaching gender and women's studies, love and sex, and I am super cool.
Top. Oh, you made it. That's your time. Good use of time. I appreciate that. Oh, drink the wine. You earned it.
Thank you.
All right. People are still talking about your karaoke. So obviously all these people know you. All right. So this next segment, I like to call this one New Phone, Who This?
New Phone, Who This?
So in New Phone, Who This? I'm going to ask you 10 rapid fire questions. I want you to answer honestly so we can get an idea of who you are as a person. You ready?
No pressure. Here we go.
No pressure whatsoever. The people are chatting. Ooh, look at that. All right, I see you. All right, so here we go. Number 1, when you get your read on, how do you get your read on? Is it a new book, a used book, Kindle, or Audible?
A used book. I don't pay for anything new. Never.
Oh, I like that.
That's actually kind of gangster. I ain't gonna lie. That's gangster.
Let me see. Name a book that you think everyone should read.
All About Love by Bell Hooks.
You didn't waste time. Tell us a little bit about it since you brought it up.
I am teaching that book currently, and I'm also reading that book in my book club, my Black Feminist book club. And it is basically a very accessible read about all about love. I mean, love and familiar relationships, your romantic, your platonic, just love in all its forms. It's very evocative and also will really bully you and make you think about your past. So
okay then. What are your top 3 board games for game night?
Oh my gosh, categories, taboo, and something where we can all judge each other and like compromise friendships. So maybe like Monopoly, maybe like Cards Against Humanity. Not really sure.
I got you. All right, cool. All right, this is going very well. Favorite musical group?
Fifth Harmony.
Fifth Harmony. You didn't even think about it.
You don't have to say it like that, okay? I know they broke up, but they were very special to me at one point.
Mm-hmm. Favorite days, birthdays, holidays, snow days, Fridays, or paydays?
Paydays.
Paydays.
Yeah, that was the last option I remember, so I didn't know that you were going to list them out. So payday.
Yeah. I'm going to give you another option. Birthdays, holidays, snow days, Fridays, and paydays.
Holidays, because I like to be around people.
Okay. All right. So I didn't want you just guessing. All right. So what's the first song that you're putting on your Slow Jam mixtape?
What do you mean by slow jam?
What?
Slow Jam. What you gonna get your groove on to?
Okay. Just have to get the right context. Probably some Marvin Gaye.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
Probably some Marvin Gaye.
You don't have a specific. You just do random. Just Marvin Gaye. Let's go.
Yeah. Hey Alexa, play Marvin Gaye. Whatever she plays, that's it.
Oh, okay. All right, Alexa. Don't let us down. Does Alexa know you're Black?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Just she be messing up sometimes.
Does that make a difference? Do I need to tell my voice thing what race I am so that it'll act right?
As long as it's good to you, you straight.
Okay. I don't feel like it knows my race, but it does a pretty good job.
All right. Everyone's favorite question: sweet potato pie, Dutch apple pie, pumpkin pie, or lemon meringue pie?
Sweet potato pie won the first. The first option always wins.
There you go.
Against anybody. My dad makes the best sweet potato pies, even though he's not been good the last couple times.
Damn. Put all his business out there. But he does make a mighty fine sweet potato pie.
He blames it on the potatoes, and I will say he does the same recipe every time. That the potatoes were bad. That's it.
Oh, bad potatoes. Dang them potatoes. All right. So F. Gary Gray directed the Pepsi halftime show Hype commercial. Whose performance are you looking forward to the most? Eminem, Snoop, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, or Dr. Dre?
Mary J. Blige.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
Because any opportunity I get to see her sing Be Without You and I can act like a fool and do my little karaoke thing in the background, that's a good night for me.
Hey, okay then. How do you watch television? Here are your options. Okay. Live cable TV, DVR or on-demand cable TV, streaming on your phone, or streaming on a smart TV?
Streaming on a smart TV.
Ooh, okay then. You just don't watch anything live?
Well, I told you I don't like to pay for things, so I don't have cable.
Okay. There it is. And the last question. What 3 songs do you have to put on your road trip mixtape?
You can't do this to me. I don't know.
I have to put you on the spot. At least one question. You was answering everything. Oh, lickety split.
I am the worst when it comes to making musical decisions. Can I do artists?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. Have to have some jazz. Okay, that's not an artist. Wow. I would do genre. I have to have some jazz. Have to have some indie and something pop. That's just like such a broad thing. Like, that's not even my favorite genres. I don't even know why I said that.
I don't either. You got under the pressure. That last question was like, I don't know what to do. So you riding with people?
Road trip?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Somebody falling asleep.
I panicked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't panic while you're driving. Hey, put that John Coltrane on. We got this long trip.
Yeah, it's late at night. Let's play some slow jazz music to put us on to sleep so we can die on the highway. Thanks.
Yeah. You know the vibes.
Well, congratulations. You just survived. New phone. Who this? So, the next thing we're going to do before I grill you with the interview, it's time for everyone's favorite segment. We'll be the judge of that.
Oh, yeah. I definitely love... This is my favorite.
There it is. So, and we'll be the judge of that. We have 3 contestants, 3 indie artists. We are going to judge and critique them. And after that, the listeners are going to vote for their favorite.
All right.
But what is special about, is 2 things that's special about today. Today's we'll be the judge of that. First of all, we have a guest judge that is going to join us. Ladies and gentlemen, she was here last week. She put on a great show. I brought her back because I love her personality. And since, Cara, you have a great personality, this should be fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Keo Renee.
Hey, girl.
How you doing, fam? Oh, I set her up perfectly.
Gotta call her in. And
her microphone is not working.
She muted her mic.
Muted the microphone.
There we go. It's mute your microphone day.
Okay, my bad, y'all. But hello, everyone. My condolences to the family.
Well, I appreciate the love. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
All right. So thank you for being a judge. We have some good music. So the second part of today is Unique Amor. This is her 3rd time on the show. If she wins today, she will become the segment's first champion, which means she's going to get her own interview. All right? Okay, so no pressure. To anybody that's out there watching, y'all got to make sure you vote. We have 2, I don't know the competitors. We're going to see them for real, in real time for the first time. And I want y'all to be 100, all right? So JS1.
Sir, yes, sir.
We're going to start with Unique Amor. She doesn't have a video, but she's been killing folks. She's been killing folks with her single, Pinocchio. And I was chatting with her today, and the only reason she isn't on the show today is because she is in the studio with Raheem Devon. She is working on her album. She hit up Raheem Devon last year, and he hit her up and said, "Hey, I'd love to work with you." And so she's in the studio right now. So big shout outs to her. And without further ado, she just wanted me to let y'all know she would love to be here, but she's in the studio working on that album. So JS1, let the people for one more time hear Pinocchio, and we will be right back. Well, we ain't going nowhere.
Let me ask you one more question before we go. So, like, is she doing music with Raheem Devon, or they just kick
she is working on her album.
That is amazing. Like, I'm kind of blown away right now. Like,
I told her to tell Raheem that I am a huge fan because the diva, as a birthday present, she bought me his CD, and one of my favorite songs on that CD, I think it's the first one, is the track called "Thank You," and it's basically him harmonizing at the end of the CD. He's just harmonizing, thanking everyone who helped him with the CD.
That's crazy.
Gets me every time.
That's crazy. Maybe we can get Amor to do that on the end of her album. All right, let's get this joint going. Pinocchio.
Is she going to be the champion? Is today the day? That was Pinocchio by Unique Amor. That song is going to be on the soundtrack in the movie Pimptress that's coming out. And it's coming out soon on the West Coast. So, Professor.
Yes.
Hey, Elise, what do you think about that song right there?
I thought it had nice rhythm and flow. Just like Jake Hill said, the bars after the beat, that was crazy.
Yeah. Keo?
Yes, sir.
What you think about that?
She came with it. The song hit every time.
Every time. I don't get tired of that song.
No, you know what? It flows from beginning to end. She wasted no time. I love that.
That is true, but there is a point like in the middle of the song where she is feeling herself, and just is like she get loose, and she's just like, you know what? I'm gonna let you fools have this. And
she leaves it on the stage.
Oh yeah, JS1. Would you rock that on your show?
Yes.
Simple and plain, huh? Simple and plain. Thank you for the one-word answer. I appreciate
that. Gracias.
Okay, we got two competitors. Can they dethrone Unique Amor?
See.
Hey, big shout out to Latasha. What up, fam? Love you. Hope you're doing all right, babe. So, let's see if these new competitors can take the crown. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. So, JS, who's our second competitor?
Okay, second competitor is an artist from Baltimore. He is a MC. He likes long walks on the beach. He likes cheesesteak subs. And he'd like to make it a rapidy music. His name is Mike Even. And the record is called, I think it's called Hunger on the Hill. Oh, let's see if I can get this right. It's called Hunger on Hillside. So whenever you're ready, sir.
I am ready. Elise, what are you drinking?
Juice.
Juice, Lord. we just go live on the indie show. We don't do that.
It's Lizzo's juice.
Now
got the juice.
This chick.
Peach wine.
We ready? Is it?
Yeah, free up. Yeah. My grandmama said she prayed for me. I put my heart in what I made to make a way for me. Throw the fate on my fate, amazing grace for me. We got a date, I'm running late, I hope she wait for me. Will you wait for me? Destiny calling, it ain't a race for me. The marathon continues, I set the pace for me. Barely sleep at all, dreams chasing me. While I'm patiently, faithfully married to the game. Never worry about the rain, I already know how to shine. Hold your head, nigga, out of sight, but not out of mind. Ain't sounding no dotted line if it came for the bottom line. If you watch it, you out of time, shit is almost full. Niggas wanting notoriety, this shit be taking notes. Don't know how to be a player, you should probably hit the coach. Living rent free in the mind, I spent the weekend in the throat. Can't fuck her like I love her, different folks and different strokes. Word to Gary Coleman, niggas couldn't see the growth. In the back of Mr. Coleman, like half these kids are hosts. Laughing when you stand up, cause your album was a joke. Yeah, I'm black and mild-mannered, but your ass can get the smoke. More than just the wire, gotta let these niggas know. I put crack in every line, I couldn't afford to get the dopes. Couple bitches on my line that wasn't trying when I was broke. Michael Raining with the power, they look like they seen the ghost. Eyes on the prize, it get harder when you close. the sun don't shine. Every mother giving birth, you hear the babe come crying. It's from the gold. That's how I know that love is pain sometimes. Just gotta hold on the phone with Jermaine, nigga asking me how does it feel. City know your name and you act like it's not even real. Can't celebrate till the gang on the yacht in Brazil. Can't elevate without hate trying to stop what you build. Hung out at hilltop straight to the top of the hill. Look where it's a mountain. Work around the clock, 3:59 and counting. Turn the hustle to 1,000 phones jumping off the counter. I can't rest in peace, no. When I die for all y'all who slept on, just rice up my dick on my headstone. The kiwi I'm smoking is sour. The kiwi I wore just got pressed on. My people, they still getting oppressed on. We took all them losses and kept going. For 10 years, still ain't write my best song. Fuck it, 4 a.m. Yeah. Fuck around, got gray hairs already. Yeah. I wanna know if they understand me. Danny the girl, you crazy.
Latasha and J. Kells, I need to know what y'all think because I know y'all big on music. But while we're waiting for the our listeners in the chat, I'm gonna start with you, Cara. What do you think about that video, the song?
Well, I liked the song in terms of like the instrumentation. Mm-hmm. The flow was a little weak. But the videography was also in line with the flow. I'm just saying.
So you're saying the video was weak? Okay, I got you. And Keo.
Yes, sir. So I was listening to his bars. I definitely enjoyed his confidence.
Wait, you enjoyed his confidence?
I did. I really did.
Wow.
Because
so when you are complimenting somebody's confidence, mm-hmm. man, you know your review is about to be great.
Let me tell you why. So I see the residents and the regular stove and little things of that nature to show me where he's at in life, but his bars were like superior, and I was like, oh, he's definitely arrived. His confidence has arrived, and I can appreciate that. The videography, the quality of the videography was cool. The video was a little choppy. I don't know if it was playing choppy for y'all to where I can kind of see some scenes, but I appreciated the violinist.
Yeah, me too.
With the graffiti in the back and all of that. I like the aerial view of the drone, like the drone view. There were a couple things that he added in there that I appreciated. But the song to me, it was not yanking Pinocchio.
Oh, no, I would have to agree. It wasn't bad.
No.
It just wasn't good enough to take the crown.
Right.
I can't see myself playing this again or riding around in a car saying, yeah, let me go ahead and put that one in.
I'm a fan of the musicality. Like, I liked the strings in the background, yeah. But in terms of like overall song, yeah, it's not really for me.
Yeah, musicality, that is a good word because I think I enjoyed the violins, the strings more than I do the rapping because I can tell you anything that he said, but what's stuck as an earworm is the violin. See, dang, got the professor yawning. We're gonna move on because look.
The best way I could describe it is I think he felt his vibe more than I felt his vibe.
Oh, put that on a t-shirt. All right. The third competitor. These cats, you know what? Before you play it, let me see if I can find what their bio said because maybe the bio will help y'all vote properly. All right. Where are these people at? Because if I can't find it in the next 2, 3, 4 seconds. Oh, here we go. Check this out. The name of this group is called Ray and the Dishes. His name is 8 Mile Ray, and his group is called Ray and the Dishes. We are a group of friends who started making music together in 2019. We all went to high school together. We all graduated together in 2018. We all started making music at home, and the music turned out great. Turns out we sound extremely good together, and we have fun with each other. The entire group brainstorms to come up with ideas for our music. We collab all the time. Turns out we love working together and want to make it big in the music industry. Thank you for taking time out to review us on your show. Ladies and gentlemen, this is 8 Mile Ray and the Dishes.
Fire. We got grease. Is it raining?
Yeah. Well, let's get it. Niggas saying that they gangster but don't never slide. Yeah. How you claim that you tough but never come outside?
Niggas say they want to beef, but all they do is hide. I'm in the club 50 deep, bitch, I'm with the mob.
Hey, you old Craig ass nigga, go and get a job. Hang a nigga by the rope, R.I.P. to John.
Yeah, I'm the head of the table, call me the Don. Out here breaking bitches' hearts like that nigga Sean.
If you ain't trying to get no paper, you wasting time. If you ain't wiping niggas' nose, why they call you slime?
On the road, busting scripts when my nigga skis. Homicide, never bless a bitch, even if she sneeze. I'm on the 7 with the 5, throwing up the D's. Niggas really stressing about a bag, I move that shit with ease.
A nigga trying to get that money, man, this shit a quest. I need a thick white bitch just like Miss West.
I told her I don't want to fuck, I just want the neck. Don't even call a nigga phone if it ain't about a check.
Tripping, I just bought some green lean inside of Everfresh. With the gang headed to the strip, about to make a mess. Got some top from a fiend, I was in the jets.
Chopper make a lot of noise, niggas call them sound effects. Niggas say you want some beef, you smoke them like a cigarette.
Swerving lane on lane, I'm off a Perkin, flying in the vet. Rocket Paul Manager with the flames like it's Johnny Test. Balling in the game, shooting threes like I'm on the Knicks. Green beam aiming at his face, why you got a vest? Niggas really capping on these beats, get that shit a rest.
Niggas say you love that bitch, I treat her like my pet. Me ran fats on a beat, man, that's a triple threat. Tryna make your bitch tap out like my name Brett. Touching down with the work like a New York Jet.
Hey, nigga pull up to the scene, dressing unimpressed, bitch begging for a Mary Jeans, but that bitch some gas. The work stronger than a bitch from a different region. High as hell, me and E took a trip to Egypt.
Foreign bitch, better sell shit from Indonesia. Hit him hard, then this shit give his ass amnesia. A nigga told on the gang, then that shit treason. A nigga wanted out a day, she give me a reason.
The F&N will blow him up to 1,000,000 pieces. Go across a nigga shit with a pot of grease. Going hard on these beats, nigga off the leash. A nigga saved by the bell, R.I.P. the streets. Nigga steady asking where I'm from, bitch, I'm from the east. And if a nigga wants some beef, keep it in the streets, nigga.
Well, so we got a situation in the chat room. Most of the people, we got people with laughing emojis, and we got people just using me as an example just because I got my face in my hands. And then we have Captain Jordan. Jordan is over there talking about this is, let me show y'all what he said. He says, this is fire. Y'all tripping. You got to listen to Detroit artists for real, for real. And I saw you, Miss Keo Renee, all day. You were bobbing, enjoying
there was a whole lot of dancing going on.
As soon as this thing started.
It's the beat. She liked the beat. She liked the beat.
Hey, they was on there. They was on there gassing. They said they ain't even need no hook. They was on that thing gassing.
My whole thing was, where are they running? Why are they out running the beat? I'm talking about. I mean, when the song stopped. No, look, when the song stopped, I bet you that was breathing hard.
Music. It's like, I don't know if y'all heard T Grizzly first day out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to get on the beat and gas, and sometimes. It reminds me of a little Bay Area music as well.
Yeah.
So I appreciate the gassing. I did.
Mm-hmm.
I was just confused if they was all listening to the same track.
Hey, they all brought their different personalities. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they did. It's definitely.
Because it sounds like they was all on different songs, and then somebody like took the vocals and was like, "Nah, this one goes on this song." And this one goes on this song. And it was not the same song. I don't know what y'all are listening to, but if it's for you, it's for you. I'm not going to crap on that. You got it.
Man, it was so much capping going on in that song, bro. Like, ain't not one. I swear to God, ain't not one of them dudes blood. Ain't not one of them dudes no street dudes. I don't care what state, country they from. They some middle class kids trying to talk that gangster talk. They need to go sit down somewhere.
My question: why was dude holding a cleaver?
A fake cleaver. It wasn't even real.
Big dude was he the one to me that had the best flow. I need to see what these people in the chat room talking about. Discuss amongst yourselves. Look, let me see. Jessica, you were hurting listening to that. Man, don't even get me started.
Let's not even do that.
Latasha, I mean, the flow was a flow.
But I don't know.
See, that's a bar. That was better than the song.
J. Kells, he says the beat. Is that a sentence?
The beat and as a go. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Whatever you say.
Jordan, that's the style of rap up there. I don't know where they from. When I was reading, did they say where they were from?
Nah, it was too much cap. I couldn't hear nothing else. It was so much cap.
Jessica, yes, T Grizzly is fire, but not these guys. Jordan, Sada Baby, I swear, Vezo, T Grizzly. Is that English? I mean, what are y'all saying?
Nah, they all Detroit rappers.
Oh, I know. I'm being funny. I'm being funny.
You took her out.
Run-on sentence rap.
Puzzle piece rap. Wow.
I
That's
just
a new
needed
category,
the
huh?
track in the dark. That's all.
Y'all a tough crowd.
And we are, apparently. They rapped to 3 different beats on one song.
Their editor was like,
there was some track stars because them boys was running. That was some Usain Bolt rapping. I mean, they are here. They are here. The beat is back here. I'm just like, come on, man, slow it down just a little bit.
Does that appeal to people?
To Jordan, apparently, to Jordan and Keo Renee. They love that.
It's really a crowd for that. I mean, if you like that type of music, and I know a lot of young people that do like that music, I caught a vibe to it.
You did.
It's really a thing. But what I would like to say is, there's a lot of killing and murders going on in the music world, especially with our young Black men. And so that is my only quarrel with it, is just, all the talking, all the beef, and all the, where I'm from and yada, yada, yada. I like a little switch up. Okay.
Please
but
stop the violence.
Yeah, stop the violence, because I heard it was like, over 600 rappers that were killed last year. That's not a message. That's not a good thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they do. If there's a crowd for that and they can make some money and get up out their hood, do your thing. I ain't knocking the hustle.
Jassy comes in. She says a run-on sentence rap. Okay. Look, 8 Mile Ray. Hey, his name is 8 Mile Ray, so he's probably from Detroit. I'm putting the pieces together.
Oh.
All right. Okay. So we're not voting, but would you, play this in your car? Would you play this at a party?
Who are you asking?
Everybody to come. Us.
Oh, you want me to answer? I'm not playing that ever. I'm never playing that.
Dang, dog. They might be watching.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
No, like, you gotta keep it no, my bad. You gotta keep it 100. This is the indie show.
All right. Well, I'm never playing this song ever again. Like, I wouldn't even. I mean, unless we try to make fun of them, then I'd be like, yo, let's play that. Yo, it was funny. But I'm not.
If I'm trying to get jumped at a party, yeah.
So
if I'm trying to get bullied, like, yo, I'd be like, yeah, that's the
one. Oh God.
Jessica, when you not your, but when you drunk, that's how the music sounds anyway. Woo! Woo! That alcoholic music. All right. So is the thing up? Is the poll up? Can they vote?
Hold on, I'm about to 1, 2, 3. All right. So week 4 is the poll. Hold on, and hold on. Hashtag and then 4, and it is now posted.
Jordan is stupid. No, hold on. This fool said, let me go in order. He said, I played on a bus, I played on a boat, I played on a moat. Oh, this fool. We need more street cred in the chat. Hey, well,
that's what you want.
You're supposed to vote. Now is the time. If you feel that 8 Mile Ray and the Dishes should be on next week, should deny Unique Amor the championship crown, vote for them. If you think dude from Baltimore who had a nice camera angles and violins,
Mike
choose
Even.
him. But if you think Unique Amor, who hasn't even put out a video yet, is the winner, you know who to vote for. That's that side. That's that T. I see you. Go ahead and vote. I'm not going to influence you, but I will be here to let y'all know who the winner is.
Can I ask a question?
You really know. What? What's the question, man?
How is some guys named 8 Mile Ray and the Dishes talking gangster stuff? They got a group called the Dishes, and they talking gangster music.
Maybe they're the forks and the knives, not the butter knives, the real ones.
Wow.
Next segment.
Real tough.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout.
Can I say something real quick?
What?
To all the artists. He said what? To all the artists that are watching this, if y'all need a quality video, please reach out to Quality Visuals out in Atlanta. Have your ducats right, and he will hook you up. His quality is A1.
Dang. But now they got to pay me for advertising. But
I
appreciate
it. They just advertising on it.
Hey, he shot my video, and he did a wonderful job. Very professional. So I will always give my man some kudos.
So when you come back, you go let us see this video?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to let y'all see.
That's what's up. Hey, how you going to be talking about you got a video and not showing us?
And ain't even showing
now,
us.
Are you going to submit this for the contest, or are you just trying to just show us the video?
I mean, y'all can judge it, y'all can see it, y'all can do whatever y'all want to with it. Just
we're gonna put it in the competition. We're gonna put it in the competition. All right.
As you should.
All right. I'm letting you know right now. 2 weeks from now. Yeah, send me that video. You're gonna be on the show. We're going international. We're going international that day. That's gonna be March 1st. No, March 8th. We're going Yeah. We'll have a good time.
It's nothing. I got you. And today, or was it? No, it was yesterday. I found out that we hit top 5 on the charts.
Hey, congratulations!
Hey.
I'm not gonna pat myself on the back, but yeah, y'all was on the show. Now you at 5. So who did you beat? Who did you jump over?
Who did I jump over? That is a great question. I really don't pay attention to everyone else because I like to see my own progress, and comparing yourself to someone else is a form of violence. I really like to, progress and grow on my own, and I really look at everybody else.
So before I let you go and start this interview, tell everybody about your single, how they can get it, and all that good stuff.
Absolutely. My single is Unbothered. It's Samuel Archer featuring me, Keo Renee. It is number 5 on the Radio Experts R&B and Soul charts. And this is for all of those people out there who have somebody that try to make you mad on purpose. They want to get a reaction out of you. They do all that toxic behavior, and you just unbothered about it. You're not even really tripping. You still got all that love in your heart, and whatever they do is what they do, but you're not responding to it. This is for y'all.
Hey, that's what's up. Thank you so much. So, you coming back next week to do more judging?
Absolutely. And I don't know if y'all knew, but last week was Mastermind's birthday. So happy belated birthday to you. And if you don't mind, I would like to sing you a happy birthday real quick because I don't feel like you were celebrated how we needed to celebrate you last week.
Oh, man. All right. Go for it.
That's hard.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mastermind. Happy birthday to you.
Oh man, that was gangster. That was beautiful. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Hey.
Birthday. Okay, I'm done.
Hey, that was JS. You know what that reminded me of?
Yes, all those years back in the day with the R&B group.
We're with Remedy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you so much, Kia. I'll see you next week. All right.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Bye. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Bye, JS1.
Peace, baby.
All right, so get your votes in. I want you to get your votes in by the time the show starts. But the show's going to roll along. We have games coming up. Before we get to Mastermind games, it's time for 101. Yes, 101 with my guest today. Her name is Professor. No, that is so wrong. So it's 101 with the professor. Your name is Cara, right?
Yep.
How
That's
you
my government name.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just call you K Elise.
Yes.
Yes. How goes it?
I'm well, as well as we can be, considering the loss and all the newness surrounding that.
Yeah.
A lot of new feelings, a lot of strange moments, but I'm okay.
All right. I want to first say that I am really proud of you. I'm sitting here living vicariously through you because honestly, with you doing the writing and publishing, this is something I always wanted to do when I was growing up. And to see you do this and being so successful at it and so happy, I just wanted to say congratulations. I love you and keep up the great work.
Thank you. That means a lot, especially because, you're not always recognized on a continuous basis. So that's really wonderful to hear. I love that. Thank you.
So let's start with your writing.
Mm-hmm.
What made you it's two parts. What made you get started and what drives you to keep doing it?
Well, as I said before, I write exclusively lesbian fiction, romantic fiction. And I started that because when I came out as lesbian myself, I felt very alone. It felt like I was the only person in the family. I was the only person in my friend group and the only person who had that lifestyle that I knew of at the time. And so instead of feeling shame for it, I decided to embrace it, and embracing it by means of writing my own realities in fiction. Now, that sounds kind of oxymoronic to write my reality in fiction, but I couldn't go out and date. I didn't have a car. I didn't have all these dating apps and opportunities to meet people. So the most romance and the most authentic that I could be was to write about it. And I wrote stories that I felt really represented me and how I feel about love and how I felt about myself and how I felt about friendships and everything. And I always say that the best way to get to know me is to read my work, because there's a little piece of me in every page, in every single character, in every argument or every excerpt of the writing. I just really put a lot of myself in there because there was a time where I felt that I couldn't authentically share that. So I concentrated it in one spot.
Okay, let me touch on this for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
First, when did you know you wanted to express your true self? And coming out, did you notice a difference in your life?
I got a lot of Bibles for Christmas that year. But for the most part, no, it was a very loving and accepting environment for me. I'm very, very lucky to have that narrative because there are a lot of more unfortunate ones. Yeah. Nothing really changed for me. I am in my first relationship now, actually. We've been together for almost 8 months. Our anniversary is tomorrow, actually.
Okay, happy 8th.
Thanks. And I don't know, not much changed except for my politics. I feel like I was really ignorant before to a lot of things, most of which were not actively affecting me because I didn't care to be in the conversation about it. And then I started to delve into them a little bit more, and they became a lot more personal to me. So that's actually kind of why I became a professor of what I'm teaching. It's all kind of correlated.
I got you. So let's talk about self-publishing. One, how many books have you put out?
I've put out 5 books so far.
And what is that process like? So how much research did you have to do? And is it really involved to put out your own books and to check your sales? And tell us about that.
Yes, it's a very long, intense process. I actually neglected to say that I got my start writing fan fiction. I tend to leave that part out because it's kind of embarrassing. But I got my start writing fan fiction, and it had amassed over 1 million reads per book.
Oh, wow.
So at least over like 1 million reads. So I think I'm up to like 3 million on like my most popular one now. I mean, this was 2015, so the hype has completely gone down from it. But people are still reading and commenting every day. But yeah, so I got that start writing fan fiction, and then because my dad is so like tries to make a buck off of like anything that he can, he's like, you need to be making money off of this. Imagine if one person paid $1 every time they read your book, you'd be a millionaire, a multimillionaire. And I was like, yeah, well, that sounds cool, but I wasn't writing for money. I wasn't writing for fame. I was writing for myself, and it just so happened that my authenticity like really resonated with other people. But it was just so unforeseen, like that success, even if it wasn't like commercial success, like 1 million reads, anybody who wants to interact with my work, like that was just incredible. But the self-publishing process started like after all of my books had gotten 1 million reads, and I was like, I might be kind of good at this, I guess. I first started with this website that is now obsolete called Createspace, which was a subsidy of Amazon. They changed their name to KDP Publishing, or Kindle Direct Publishing. So Amazon and Kindle are kind of like multi like corporations, and they basically host a site and an online service for you to upload your manuscript, to create your own cover, to market your book like on Amazon, and also to have it on Kindle, and also depending on which package you choose, to print and hold your own books. So at first I started to publish my books on Createspace, and I was just selling them through Amazon, from Amazon. And then I started my own Etsy store where I was signing and sending out my own books. And now I have my own website, kelisebooks.com, where I sell all my books, and I autograph them and sign them with a little letter. I just feel
personal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how did we get into poetry?
My poetry started after a massive heartbreak in my freshman year of college. I had been going to like spoken word events just to observe, and I thought it was so cool, but I was like compartmentalizing myself and my talents and saying that I'm only a fiction writer. I can't write poetry. I can't do spoken word. Like that sounds crazy. And then I had that experience, and the only way that I could deal with it was to write about it and to keep writing about it. And I wrote this one piece. It was called Colorblind. It was my first spoken word piece. And when I tell you that some things just write themselves, I really mean it. Like I wrote that and I just kept writing, and it was a 3-page long poem. And when you're speaking it, it's about 2.5 minutes. And I didn't know that I could do that. And I showed it to my friend for the first time just to get feedback. And she was like, this is incredible. You need to put this on a stage. You need to do this, like actually put some energy into it. And I was like, I guess. I wrote it for myself. It was kind of the same thing as when I started publishing my books. Like I was doing it for myself. And then it resonated with somebody so deeply that I was like, I guess I should share this with others.
Can I put you on the spot and get you to do it or some of it?
Yeah.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, A quick spotlight on Cara, aka Professor K. Elise.
Yes. Give me 1 second. It's been a kind of a minute since I have performed
you got
it.
to access it. I understand.
Yeah. It's up here, but just in case it's not.
You got it, baby. Take your time.
All right, here I go. Whoever made you touched you with such overwhelming artistry that the melanated strokes and the curves of your essence swayed me to be your muse. Though I wasn't a blank canvas, I stripped myself bare for you. The grace in which you took from me, then flung me around like child's play caused me to question your methods, but I assumed you had the vision. My trust riddled your fingertips and fell between the spaces as you spread them thin to dress the image of me. When you borrowed some of my yellow, you said you needed to borrow some of my light, but to borrow means that one day you'll give it back, right? You stole my yellow, and you gave me blue. To correct the smudges made in careless haste and the way I was a little too full around the waist, you painted me the color of sobriety. And I finally felt what it was like to go cold turkey when you stopped our progress so abruptly. I mean, you set me aside to dry as you worked on other projects. And I thought it was abstract when in fact your masterpiece was a part of your master plan, when in the end it wasn't me that you wanted, but another man. And you reassured me of his colors too. Sorry, hold on, I messed up. Your masterpiece was a part of your master plan, when in the end it wasn't me that you wanted, but another man. And you assured me that, oh my gosh, I'm messing up.
You got it, baby. Take your time.
Okay. You borrowed his colors too, but assured me that mine were richer, a deeper hue. He was easy and I was concrete, a different medium, a different treat, which explains why the primary colors of red, yellow, and blue fit your mold more than the colors that you combine within me. Too complex, you said. I like it easy. You chose to stick with the guided simplicity of the coloring book and the depth of finger paint. You didn't want to tackle larger feats. You didn't want to handle me. And so with the same paint I offered to you, you offered it to him. You stuck his brush into my paint on a whim. My yellows tainted with darker colors and the reds were not as sharp, but it's hard to retain your vibrancy when you're forced to love from afar. My blues faded too and my greens weren't the same because when you think of who you love, you think of his name. I'm reimagining myself in a different lens, and in this one, I'm green, and I will grow from the dirt that you left me in. But it's no fault of yours, it's a fault of mine. See, that's what I get for trying to love you blindly. When someone shows you their true colors, you don't try to repaint them. But I tried you in red when you wanted blue. The pinks and the purples weren't good enough for you. The orange and the yellows never quite matched, but not even black or white could capture that dimple when you smile or that tattoo just by your eye, I swear to God. Loving you is colorblind. Then you painted over me in white. Created a little, changed your mind. To erase, start over, but I'm still here. And then you ripped the brush from my hands, but now I guess I could thank you, because I would have spent ages trying to repaint you. Thank you.
Man. Everybody snap. Oh, that was wonderful.
I haven't been on stage in about a year. I have that one like on lock, but I haven't practiced that since the pandemic, actually. I haven't performed in a while.
Well, I'm glad that you shared that with us because you brought it back, and I love your presence. I love your presence and your confidence.
Thank you.
And then your way with words is wonderful. So the whole package, your look, I mean,
thank you.
You are amazing. Like I said, I'm living vicariously through you because you are amazing. I want you to know that. Keep doing that. All right.
Thanks.
Yes.
I want to do an open mic or something now. I want to do a whole open mic thing. That was hard.
Thanks. I have some other pieces that I could do for later because you asked me to do a song and I don't feel comfortable doing a song because I haven't sang in like even longer. So.
I got you. So before we end the show, we can go back and do another spotlight and we can do another So before I end this interview, let's talk about your teaching.
Yes.
So to the people that don't know you or the family, it's a lot of teachers in the family. Is that how you got into teaching?
Absolutely not.
Hey, talk to me. I want to know.
Absolutely not. Both of my parents grew up. I grew up with both my parents in, K through 12 education. My mom's a second, first grade, third grade teacher. My dad is a high school coach.
Shout him out.
And he, like, those experiences respectively. And mind you, I went to both my parents' schools. So I went to my mom's school from pre-K through 5th grade. Tragic. And then I graduated from my dad's high school.
Tragic.
So being Little Ireland or Little Miss Ireland was my entire identity, So
Co Island is your teacher, is your daddy. Co Island is your daddy.
Yeah. Okay. All of that every single day. And like the undue speculation about like what I was doing. I mean, luckily I was, kind of a nerd and I didn't really get into much trouble. I didn't do anything. I didn't skip out or talk back or anything like that. But I hated the speculation about me, who I was, what I was doing. I hated the whole thing. I hated school. And I didn't even want to go to college. I literally applied to one college. And when I got in, I was like, damn, guess I got to go now. So
I guess I got to go to school.
Yeah. I was very unambitious. Didn't have any plans, which is like crazy to think about now. Cause like I have so much going for me, like in so many different routes. Like there's so many like pools I could dip my toe into and be successful. But when I was like fresh out of high school, I wanted to have a singing career. And when that didn't happen, I was like, okay, I guess I have to do the traditional route. I thought I was going to get famous for like a good 3 years of my life. So my GPA was trash. I just hated school. But yeah.
How did we get to a professor?
Right. How did I get to a professor? I discovered that I was really good at tutoring. I got hired by the writing center at my college because I was an English major and I was a good writer. So I was like, why not make a little bit of money doing something that doesn't really have to put me in a customer service role, because I'm very bad at that also. And long story short, like being able to help at the writing center and being able to genuinely like change people's perspective about like their own work and about their worth and, how they feel about writing was just it was like infectious to me. And so I decided to pursue an MFA originally, but then I decided that I didn't really like how English classes were going. I wasn't really a fan of literature, didn't really find an interest in that. And I was like, my parents aren't like miserable being teachers, but like they have a lot of struggles going into like the school system. And I just didn't like, they have great lives. They gave me and my brother a great life. They're very happy, but like, it didn't seem like the passion project of like something that I wanted to do. So I decided not to be an English teacher, and I decided not to pursue an MFA and instead do a Master's of American Studies, which focuses on identity studies. So the Black studies, race studies, queer studies, sexuality, gender, and women's studies and stuff like that. Like it encompasses all of that. And so while I'm taking my classes, I'm just getting so amped up and like speaking in all these seminars and speaking in all these panels. Okay. I started the poetry club at my school and realized that I'm very, very good in a leadership position. Okay. I garner a lot of respect. People like me well enough. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I could combine the writing center stuff with the leadership stuff with the poetry club and like be a teacher. So I decided to apply to a TA position, a teaching assistant in college, in my grad school. And the first 2 semesters, you're TAing under somebody else, assisting them. But the second 2, you're in your own classroom. And when I got into my own classroom, I just lit up. It was like somebody had plugged in the Christmas tree at, what's the New York thing? Yeah. And just lit up the entire city. My students love me. And I love who I am. Like when I'm teaching it, it's just so natural and it's just so fun and influential. And my students, I've been teaching for 3 weeks in my second semester now. And already my students are telling me that I'm their favorite teacher, that I'm their favorite class, that, the material.
Flex on them.
I know. It's like the material just really resonates with people. The class that I'm teaching is called Love and Sex, which isn't what it sounds like. It's basically about it's an interdisciplinary studies class, which encompasses race, class, gender, sexuality, and how all of those things affect how we love people, how we have sex, and how we interact with people on a romantic and intimate level.
Oh yeah, that's false advertising, because you coming in for an easy A and see some naked folks, and you be like, I gotta do what?
Yeah, literally, I've literally like I've had a couple people drop because they're like, we're going to be actually doing work and like dismantling social constructs and like having like intense conversations in this class. No thanks. I thought we were going to talk about sex and sex ed and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I mean, we will have like a sex ed course in the thing, but it's not about that. And there's so much that goes into love and sex and just people, that when you have a well-rounded understanding of race, class, gender, and sexuality, like, you can't go wrong when it comes to interacting with people when you understand them. So that's what my role is. That's what my class is. And people love it. My reviews that I got from last semester, my evaluations were impeccable. I didn't have any, I actually did not have any negative reviews. They only had positive things to say. I mean, I think that some of the negative reviews were like, I should be more confident. I should have, more materials and stuff. But to be honest, like, that was my first time ever teaching. Mind you, I didn't even get to take my TA-ship when I was assisting the professors. I never was in an actual classroom. So because of the pandemic, I have been in grad school online the entirety of my grad school career. And so I just got thrown into the classroom on a whim and never had taught before, never had actually had interaction with students. So
it's in your DNA. It just came natural to you. Congratulations. Yeah. Hey, would you come back on the show? Because you, like I keep saying it, but you are amazing.
Yeah, I love it. I love the games and I love talking.
I see. Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the professor. Elise, y'all make sure y'all get her books. Y'all go to KEliseBooks.com, right?
Yes. Thank you.
It is simple and plain. So I'll bring you back one week, one episode, and you said you're gonna play your song for us.
I said that I had another spoken word piece I could do.
No, I'm talking about when you come back.
I mean,
yeah, I want to hear the song.
I mean, y'all not gonna rip me to shreds. I'm not putting myself out there for that. I saw how you were reacting.
Oh, but no. We're not gonna put you in that. We're just gonna put you on the spotlight.
Why, you got some gangster music that you ain't show nobody?
No, I don't. It's actually the opposite, and I know that nobody's gonna be rocking with it. So
nah, come on now.
You firing all cylinders.
I'm good, and I like my music, but shoot, it's nothing like the ones that y'all were doing. So.
No, this is a whole different thing. So, like she said, we're gonna see her later on in this episode for the spotlight before the show ends. But up next, she said she liked games. Well, I got some games, ladies and gentlemen. I call this #Mastermind Games.
I don't know.
Y'all need some transition music. We'll work on it.
We're gonna work on that. All right, then it's cool. I take barter. We can barter, or you can just give it to me for free. That's what's up.
I'm sorry. Let me mute my mic. I'm sorry.
So here we go. So I usually try to come up with these mastermind games based upon my guest. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter what the game is. The people love it. So the people out there in chat land, I want y'all can play too. But let me see. Hold on. Cara is secretly a trap rapper.
Ebony, that's a secret. It's between me and you.
Well, now it's out there. J. Kels just called you, what did he say? Professor Pimpin' next single. So, all right. So today's game is called Not So Trivial Pursuit. All right. So I'm going to ask you some questions. Let me see how many you can get. All right. I want to know how confident you are. I have 10 fairly decent questions, okay? And I want you, before we start answering, how many do you think you can get? These are basic common knowledge stuff. I didn't make it too hard. Basic common knowledge. I want you to put your education on the line. Out of the 10, how many do you think you can get?
4.
G's us. Out of 4. You just keeping the bar low, huh?
Yeah. I can't do much worse than that. So anything else is a win.
All right. So if you sandbagging, that's gonna make you look bad. All right, here we go. Ready?
Go.
Question number 1. Do you know the name of the founder of the Playboy magazine?
I almost said Hugh Jackman, but that's not his name.
Oh my God, this
His
is gonna be
name
good.
Is Hugh something?
I'm gonna need a last name.
Hugh Playboy.
Hugh Playboy. I am so sorry. That's an X. Let's see if the people in the commentary crew know what it is. No, there's no category. It bounces around from dates and states, and it's.
I know his name. He was in the movie The House Bunny. Okay, so you're staying at the Playboy Mansion.
Mm-hmm.
Hugh something.
The answer is here we go. Tasha was trying to help. There we go. Big help. It is Hugh Hefner.
That's what I said.
Yes. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear properly. That's
what I said.
Mm-hmm. Next question.
I'm not too young. I knew. And her cat's name was Pooter. Okay, I remember.
Pooter. What the heck? All right. So next question. So you got 9 more chances to get 4.
Okay.
All right. No. Basic. What is going on? She too young. All right. Next question.
1776.
What?
Okay. I'll let you ask.
What's that? That was so weird.
1492.
Wait. Well, I read the question wrong. Christopher Columbus. I didn't know that's what you were talking about. I thought you meant America was founded. 1776. Check it. I was right.
And strike 2.
That's not fair.
Let me see what the people. George, this fool said 1500 something. Wow. Lord.
Oh God.
America was founded in 1776. I think that I deserve partial credit for that.
You get this. Nope. And she teaching. All right.
I'm teaching history, y'all.
Number 3. This might get you. All right. So if you need to phone a friend, let me know.
All right.
Gulf War was started in which year?
Which one?
The first one.
Okay. That doesn't help. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to phone a friend.
Okay. Who in the chat would you like to ask?
The history teacher.
Who?
Jordan Ireland.
Jordan Ireland. Jordan, when did the Gulf War start?
1988?
He says 1988. And the answer.
Don't phone Jordan.
He's here. Okay. Don't phone Jordan. He said, nope, don't phone me. Too late. He said 1988. That is your guess. The answer is
1936.
Whoa, even worse. It's 1990.
All right.
So you was good. So far, it sounded like 4 was a decent guess. Tasha comes in with the correct answer.
She said the answer after you said it. That does not count.
Ebony hated history class so much.
All
right, next question. Which breed of dogs is usually used by the police?
Well, I almost said canines. German Shepherds. German Shepherds. I know it. That's German Shepherds.
That's your answer?
Yes.
Let's see what the peanut gallery has to say. Tasha says same time. And Jordan, that was my answer. That was when Bush got elected. But you said 88, so you were wrong. The answer is German Shepherd. Look at that. Even Jessica got it. Congratulations. And Ebony says, ask Tasha, only Tasha. All right, so you got your first answer. We got 3 more to go. 1, 2, 3. You got 6 questions. You feeling confident, or do you want to stop?
Oh, I love embarrassing myself. It's fun.
Oh, let's keep it moving. We're going to keep this thing pushing. Question number 5. To preserve forests, what mascot is used by the U.S. government?
The bear. Smokey the Bear.
Hey, that is a great answer. You know what?
He's wrong.
It's correct.
I was right. Hey.
Yes, congratulations. That was funny. He said, even Jessica got it. I didn't mean it like that. It just came out. All right, so you got 2 answers, 5 questions. We need 2 more.
All right.
All right. Told you, these are not that hard.
I'm not going to be good on game shows. That's why you guys never invite me. I understand.
Okay, here we go. Question number 6. In 2001, which American towers fell?
Eiffel. I'm just kidding. The Twin
Towers. She said it with her chest, too. I was just like...
The Twin Towers.
Twin Towers. Is that your final answer?
Yes, 9/11. Everybody knows that.
I was about to take that Eiffel Tower. I was going to look at you like... Correct. That is the correct answer.
It's a joke. It's jokes.
Yeah, we got you. All right. So, 4 questions. You need 1 more. Number 7. Silica is another name of what?
Gel packets. Do not eat.
What?
Great answer.
I'm right. Ding!
Ooh. Ooh.
Bing!
Wrong.
Only the OGs know that reference.
Yes, that's why I'm over here like shaking my head. I got to show you the video of when I was on the Family Feud, JS1. Then you would understand. Mm-hmm.
Silicone?
She is not right. The answer is glass. Silica. Glass. Oh, yes. Yes, right. Ebony. That was some serious shade. She used my move against me. And I'm the game show host. How you gonna do that? All right, you got 3 questions left. You need 1 more just to break even. You ready? You stupid, Jordan. All right. So number 8. This could do it. Total number of days in the month of October.
30 days past September, April, June, and November. 31.
Final answer?
Yep. That's Halloween.
That is correct. You made it. You just broke even. Congratulations. I was worried about you.
Do I get money if I get 5 points?
We'll see.
Cool.
We'll see what we can do.
I will Venmo you a request.
Let me see. Tasha says silica is the packet in the shoebox.
That's what I said, girl. He's over here tripping because I have 5 points.
You can have 4 points.
I have 5.
You have 4, Shawty.
I was right.
You have 2 chances to get to 5.
I was
Here
right.
we go.
I got 2 chances to get to 6.
Number 9. Salt Lake City is the capital of what? Don't worry about that. It should
Utah.
say state.
Country. And you're over here judging me. Utah.
I didn't write this. I stole this from somebody. I just didn't edit it. So
Utah.
what? Utah?
It's not even a real state, but go ahead.
Utah is correct. You have 5. Last but not least, can she make it to 6? Which chemical smells like a rotten egg?
Methane.
Who wrote these questions? Somebody on the internet. And some told me to edit, but I didn't check all of them.
Methane.
Methane. Final answer?
Sulfur.
No, you said methane. You looking at the
you looking at the chat room. Switch it up and try.
Jessica says sulfur. Jordan says sulfur. Ebony says sulfur. And then she shades you by saying, child, you said methane. The answer is sulfur, but congratulations. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 correct. No, not even close. You didn't pass. You got a D. So congratulations, Miss Lady.
D's get degrees, baby.
Mm-hmm. I remember you was getting D's talking about you didn't care because you was going to be famous.
Yep.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for your girl that was Mastermind Games. Not so trivial pursuit. So we're about to come to the end of the show, but once again, we're going to do another spotlight. She says she has something that she would like to do. So put your hands together one more time. Snap for her. It is Elise.
Here we go. This one's called Kerosene, and it's about an ended friendship. Still pretty bitter about it, so should be good. Today is the day that you ended it. A 4-year friendship down the drain over miscommunication. You're a psych major, and I study English. We are both water signs who have no trouble unveiling emotion, so tell me, how did it come to this? There is no verbal bridge we couldn't cross. Our words would always find their way back home. I mean, there's no feasible reason for us to part ways over what a conversation can fix. A loss is a loss, and even though it isn't heartbreak, I am aching. Because I thought you were better than that. I thought we were better than that. But I see now that when you choose to wear rose-colored glasses, the red flags just blend in. Praising our friendship because we never fought while you fell out with everyone else around you is a lot like refusing to call 911 as your neighbor's house is burning. Sure, I smell the smoke, I see the flames, but there's a haze surrounding me and I cannot see clearly, so I decide to see nothing. And even as the foundations crumble around me, I stand tall. I invite you into my sphere, closer. Say, you can stay with me, as if I'm resistant to the same flame scorching everything else in your path. You, a liar. Sorry, I meant a lighter. Me, a perfectly poised thumb. I can burn this place to the ground if I so choose, but I wait on that. Because we all know what happens when you play with fire. Instead, I watch and I wait. I gather my evidence with the full knowledge that I will burn you before you ever get the chance to burn me. Don't you know that when you burn your bridges, you sometimes wind up on the wrong side and you can't cross ashes? This isn't all about you. I failed you too. I pose as your enabler. You aren't above criticism, and I should have given it to you. I should have told you that your victim complex is by far your worst trait, that nobody cares who you're subtweeting. It's not cool to detach from someone without first telling them why. You cannot expect change behavior without speaking the fuck up about what's bothering you. It's not fair to expect people to read your mind. Scorning someone in a poem is not the same as honesty. Come on, water sign, you know this. We did this to each other. In your hand, the kerosene. In mine, the match. On the count of 3, we'll let it go and call it quits. 1, 2. Thank you.
What to do? Put y'all fingers together. That was fire. That was amazing. Thank you so much for that one. That's why we have the spotlight to show off talent just like that. And that was amazing. What do people have to say? They out here. J. Kels, I'm about to cuss. Woo! Jazzy, I had rose-colored glasses most of my 20s. Yes. Yeah, I feel you, Ebony. That come on water sign. Hey.
Did y'all get that was me talking about myself and my own toxic traits?
We do.
I was talking about myself.
Yes.
I've had a great day talking to you. You know, I feel like I've gotten to know you even better. Mm-hmm. And that's why I love this show. Getting to meet folks, getting to know folks. You know, let's take off this armor and the shell and just be real with one another and the spotlight talent. And you are definitely top-notch talent. This is the part of the show where we say goodbye, and I call this the last word. And in the last word, kick your shout outs, say what you want to say, and I'll let you go.
Okay. Jonte wants to know where you can find my books. You can find my books on kelisebooks.com. You can find my professional accounts on Instagram and Twitter at kelisebooks. And you can find my real stuff on Sunset Money on Twitter and at My Ego's Altar on Instagram. That's not right. KElisebooks.com.
Okay, cool.
I don't know whose website that is, but that's not mine.
Yeah. So my bad. I did that. I'll fix it. Because people gonna be looking and it's like, I saw Elise. So that's your shout out?
Yes, my shout out is to myself.
Okay. Cool.
And also Jessica, Tasha, Ebony, Jonte, Ebony. Oh, I already said her. Tasha, Jessica, and Jordan. And also Mastermind for hosting and putting me on.
Well, I appreciate you, Shawty. JS1, what you got?
Si, senor. Last words. I want to shout out to the guests. Cara, she did a phenomenal job today, and you've given me a phenomenal, great idea that I think I want to execute on the channel. So I want to thank you for giving me inspiration that is so necessary sometimes. The audience for hanging out, and what I'm saying, Mastermind for being the awesome person that you always are every week and doing a crazy show. And I'm just happy to be here. So thank you.
Well, dang. Just Unique Amor is in the building. She said, you are beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
That is Unique. Thank you. Real quick before we go, I was telling everybody about Raheem Devon. How is the studio session going on right now? Are y'all making magic right now? I just want to get that in before I end the show. And JS1, do I have the video ready?
Let me see something. Yeah, we still pinwheeling, unfortunately, sir.
Yeah, that's terrible. All right, I'll get it in how I can. Well, I want to end the show with this. I want to thank you, Cara. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. Again, I want you back because you are awesome. I mean, your energy is crazy. The people love you. All right? They love you. JS1, holding me down as always. Thank you so much. Everybody in the chat, y'all are awesome. Thank you for showing so much support and being so active. Like, subscribe, share with your people when the rebroadcast comes out. Share it, please, because I think this is a winner.
Press that subscribe button.
Yeah, we need to do that. Push it. It's somewhere around here. Y'all find
Press the share button. Press the like button.
There you go.
All that.
She's a pro at this. And all the people online who showed me so much love when I posted about Athanya. Thank you for all the well wishes and the prayers. And I just want to go back. The Athanya challenge. Hook up with your cousin. Start a phone chat. Relearn who your first cousins and your first best friends are. Go on a yearly trip. Spread the love. I mean, she would want that. And y'all can vote, and I'll tell y'all to vote later. We can come back. But vote. But thank y'all so much for being a part of the show. Next week is going to be a really good show. I have one of the stars from Tyler Perry's Assisted Living coming on. Courtney's going to be on the show. She's somebody I worked with back in the my independent film and TV show days. And now she done made it big. So it's your man, Mastermind. I had something I wanted to share with y'all. It was for Athanya. I'll get it out when it is ready. But I love you, Athanya. Peace out. Let's have a good one.